Hey, good people, thank you very much and welcome. Today we are looking at this teacher who wears Z cup breast. Oh no, let us just see what this is all about. Thank you.
We've been following the story because we can't resist of the Canadian shop teacher, a dude who's been pulling the kids in his class into his sexual fetish. He showed up in class wearing Z-cup prosthetic breasts. And because Canada is a failed state, the school board took his side, always on the pervert side in Canada. They placed the teacher on leave only after parents threatened to sue. Most of Canadian media is ignoring this story, but there is one exception. David Menzies of Rebel News has been on this story of the teacher. He uses the name Kayla Lemieux. Menzies just spotted Lemieux at a shopping mall without the fake breasts. Watch this.
Oh!
Where are your breasts? Why are you dressing inappropriately in front of children? Can you believe it, folks? Like a cornered rat. He ran for the hills. He didn't even have the guts to come back to his car. He's abandoned it here. He called an Uber and he's skedaddled, well, who knows where. I wanted to get to the bottom of those boobs, if they were real or fake. We have the answer now, don't we, folks? They are fake. They're as fake as a $3 bill.
Mr. Lemieux, where are your breasts? In the history of journalism, has there ever been a better question from a reporter? Probably not. David Menzies of Rebel News joins us tonight. David, thanks so much for coming on. So there was a question about his mental state. I think it's been answered by the fact he's wearing a mask outside. Is that common even in Canada now?
You know what, Tucker? I think that was worn as a disguise mechanism. He put that on when he noticed we were after him. But here's the scoop, Tucker. As you know, several weeks ago, the New York Post had an exclusive interview with Carrie Luke Lemieux, a.k.a. Kayla Lemieux, a.k.a. Busty Lemieux. I know that sounds like a vaudeville performer. But in any event, he dropped a bombshell, Tucker. Those breasts weren't made in China silicone props. Those were actual real mammary glands. He allegedly started developing at the age of 39 and developed right into a Z cup or a Z cup, as you say in America. And isn't that fascinating? Because this is such a rare medical condition. The Cleveland Clinic knows of about 300 cases. Oh, by the way, they are all biological females that have this case. This is how much of a medical marvel Lemieux is. But here's the thing, Tucker. We saw him without those breasts. So it's one of two things, isn't it? He recently had those breasts amputated, or he was lying. Now, the other thing is, Tucker, for the school board to hear Lemieux say these are real mammary glands and also that he can't wear a bra because it's too uncomfortable for him, this was like a gift from God to the Halton District School Board woke joke educrats. Because for them, there was basically the thinking is this, Tucker, we can't do anything about him. It would be like firing a disabled teacher who was in a wheelchair. That would bring in human rights legislation and penalties. So we have to make do with what we have. And by the way, their solution, Tucker, is they tried to do whack-a-mole, putting him in other schools in the region, hoping nobody would notice his breasts. That plan failed miserably. So they're on Plan C now, and that is they're paying him full salary and benefits to stay at home and do nothing. But thankfully, myself and ace cameraman Lincoln J, we caught him. The jig is up, or the jig should be up. The ball is in the Halton District's court. Let's see what they do, Tucker.
David Menzies, one of the last journalists in Canada, the only one covering Breastgate. We appreciate your update tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh no, what a very controversial news and very controversial. No, that is very controversial and I'm following up to see what happened next, guys. Guys, thank you for watching and see you again next time. Bye-bye.